Good morning, everyone. Hello, welcome to the Different Strokes Level 1 program. I'm Kieran. For those of you that have maybe seen me last year, I did a few of the exercises for you guys for a couple months last year. And I'm a sports therapist at Physiofunction and working with Different Strokes as part of one of our partners. So today we're going to be going through the seated Level 1 class. Just so you all know, we're going to be needing today some weights. So if you've got anything like dumbbells at home, if you've got cans of beans or some empty water bottles that you don't mind filling up that you've used already, just as something that gives you a little bit of a weight. We're also going to need a resistance band. If you don't have a resistance band at home, you can do the exercises without it. And we're also going to need a cushion as well. I've tried to adapt some of the exercises because I know some of you obviously are maybe slightly more advanced than others, or maybe slightly further into your rehabilitation than others. So there are some exercises that have got some added bits into it to make it more challenging. However, I know not all of them are for everyone. So just do it based off of your own level. And I've tried to make it benefit everyone that be doing the class. But if you have any requests or anything, if you want to let any of the team know, then that's fine. So to start off with, we're going to be doing a circuit today. We're going to be focusing on fitness and just general good health, well-being, working on muscle strength and posture as well. The first circuit is going to consist of 4 exercises that we're going to be doing twice, and each one's a minute long. The second set consists of 3 exercises. It's more of a cardio, core and strength based program. And it's going to consist of, like I said, 3 exercises that we're doing 3 times, and all of them are going to be 30 seconds long, and we're just going to keep going through those ones. And then the last circuit, similar to the first one, with 4 exercises, working for a minute on each and doing 2 sets. So to start off with, we're just going to do a little bit of a warm-up. So what we're going to do to start off with is we're going to do high knees. Now, for those of you that can just do high knees on your own, brilliant, and have movement in both sides, that's great. If not, you can assist by just pulling the legs up. And if you have anybody around that can help, they can also help to lift the legs up. But we're just basically trying to get a little bit of blood circulation going through those legs. Just going to do that a few times. So I'm going to swap between both so you can see. So either aiding like so, or trying to do them on your own. Excellent. After doing them a few times and getting a good stretch for our hips, what we're then going to do is we're going to go to open clams. So basically for these ones, you've got your feet close together and knees close together, and all we're going to do is just go try and bring those knees apart. Now you can try and do this by yourself, or if you need assistance, you can hold on to your knees and just help to pull them out. It's just going to stretch your adductor muscles on the inside. We're just going to hold it for a few seconds and then come back in. Okay, and same again, coming out and back in. So the whole point of the warm-up is just to make sure that we're ready for the exercises we're going to be doing, that we've stretched and we're nice and mobile, so we don't get any injuries along the way. Lovely, we'll do one more. Excellent. After that, what we're then going to do is trunk twists. So for this one, you keep our hands on your shoulders, holding hands together, or you can have them on your knees as well. And all we're going to be doing is we're just twisting one side to the other, making sure we keep our chest nice and high, backs off of the back of the seat, and we're just holding that twist for a couple of seconds either side, just to stretch out the muscles in our back and around our core. That's it. One more, both sides. Excellent. After that, what we're then going to do is hands by our side. All we're going to be doing is I'm going to just get you to try and reach to the side as much as you can. So you're basically keeping your hips nice and fixed on the seat, and we're just bringing our upper body and leaning over to that other side. We don't want to lean forwards. We just want to lean over to the side with a nice straight back and just reach as low as you can. And we're just going to alternate from side to side. You don't have to worry about touching the floor. If you can't touch the floor, that's fine. But give this a go over the next week or so and do it a couple of times, and you might find that you're actually able to reach down a lot further than you were before, which is always good because it means that our trunk's more mobile. Lovely, and we're just going to do it nice and slow. Excellent. One more, both sides. Brilliant. For the next one, what we're going to do moving on to upper limb, is we're just going to start with some shoulder rotation. So you can have hands on your knees, and we're just going to try and bring our shoulders forward, and we're rotating forward like so.
Okay, so we'll do the right one then.
Lovely. And then after doing a couple of those, we're rotating backwards, trying to mobilize those shoulders. That's it. And then we're just going to try and bring our shoulders to our ears, and then we're pulling down as low as we can, trying to stretch out our trap muscles in our shoulders.
Oh, sorry.
Go do it again.
Sorry, I'm doing it.
Back down. And up once more. And back down. Lovely. After that, the very last one I'm going to get you guys to do is holding hands together. We're going to try and bring our arms up over our head. Getting a good stretch through. And back down. And then again, coming up nice and high. Coming back down. And then up once more. And coming back down. Lovely. Right, just give that a little bit of a shake. Get a quick drink if you need to before we start. So the first circuit that we're going to be doing is focusing on lower limb strength and mobility. So these are all going to be exercises designed to help work our leg strength and improve our leg mobility and flexibility. Like I said, there's only 4, each one's a minute long, and we're going to repeat them twice. So after we've done them once, we'll have a quick break just to get a drink, and then we'll go straight into the next set and then move on to the next circuit after that. So to start off with, you can do this one with a band or without a band. So if you've got a band nearby, brilliant. If you haven't, don't worry about it. I'll show you how to do it with both. So basically, this one's going to be similar to the warm-up one. This is open clams. So just as before, feet together, and we're going to come out and back in. However, to make it slightly more challenging and to work on our strength a little bit, if you've got a resistance band, we're going to wrap that band around the knees like so. And all you're going to do is you're just going to come out and back in. Okay, and then you can assist your affected side. If you've got somebody else there, they can help to just assist that movement, just to make sure you get all the best out of the session. And if you don't have a resistance band, that's fine. Just like with the warm-up, you can push out, but keep your legs out if you can. And I want you to try and push back in whilst resisting the legs, just to add a bit of strength in, so you can resist out and also in as well. And again, you can aid that affected side if needs be. So we're going to do this one for a minute. So if everyone's ready, we'll get into it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. If you see me go to the front of the camera quite a lot, it's because of my timer. Next week, I'll have a tablet to the corner so you guys can see the time on the screen. Just none of them were charged this morning, so I've had to resort to using my phone. So I'll try and call out the time so you know how long you've got left. That's it. 30 seconds left. So keep going and just take your time with this one. So remember, just as I showed you before, if you're struggling to do it with the band, then you can just do it with your hands, like we did just before we started this exercise. 15 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Excellent. So for the next one, we don't need the band, so just keep it to the side because we'll need it for later when we repeat that exercise. For this one, we're going to be doing heel raises. Now for this exercise, I'll come to the side so you can see a little bit better. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to lift our heels off the floor without lifting our toes up, just to work our calf muscles a little bit, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to want to keep them nice straight back, and you're going to be lifting your heels up, going basically onto your tiptoes and back down, like so. Lovely. Now, if you struggle to do it with one side more than the other, or you can't lift your foot off the floor with one leg, what you can do is you can place one foot over the other and that will just help to assist that movement so you can still get a bit of a workout through that foot, and it just helps to aid it, okay? If you've got somebody else with you that can help, if they can help to lift the leg up, that's great. But if not, what you can also do is you can also just lift up your thigh, and that will help to lift that foot up on that affected side, okay? So this one again is going to be for a minute, and again I'll try and tell you guys when we're halfway through. So everyone ready? And go. So keeping a nice straight back, heels coming off the floor, and back down.
I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do that all that tomorrow. The other thing that he needs to do is sit to stand in 1 minute. So he gets a chair with the arms.
Keep going, we're almost halfway.
Sit down as many times as you can in a minute.
30 seconds left.
10-meter walk test. So do you know the no, so
That's it. Well done, everyone. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Lovely. Next, as we're going to be doing high knees. So just like with the warm up, all we're going to be doing is helping to assist. But I want you to try and do a little bit quicker than we did in the warm up, because this one's all about working on that fitness, getting that blood circulation going around. So I want you to try and do it a little bit quicker than we did before. So about medium speed if you can. Like I said, you can help assist by lifting the leg, but if you can do it on your own, fantastic. I'll go between both as well, so everybody gets to see them for this one. And again, this was going to be a minute long as well. Okay, so we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Just coming up nice and high. Lovely. "30 seconds left. I'm just going to swap over. You guys don't have to, but I'm just going to swap over to the other one. That's it. 15 seconds left. That's it. Keep going. Well done, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. If you hear a little chime, that's just my timer telling me that it's finished. So apologies if there's a loud chime or anything that you can hear. I'm trying to get to it before it goes off, because it can get a bit irritating after a while. So the next one we're going to be doing, and the very last one of this circuit before we repeat them all again, is we're going to be doing raised toe heel stamps. So for this one, what you're going to do is a bit the opposite to what we did with the heel raises. You're going to want to try and get your toes off the floor for this one. Now, if you do struggle to get your toes off the floor, just like with the heel raises, you can help assist that side by lifting the foot up. Or if you want, you can place your affected side onto your non-affected side, and you can just use that side to help lift the foot up, just to get a little bit of dorsiflexion. And all we're going to be doing for this one is we're just going to be then lifting our legs up and trying to stomp into the floor. Okay, so kind of a mixture of the high knees. We're just going to be trying to stomp into the floor, and this is going to try and work our tibialis anterior, the muscles on the front of our legs. So yeah, and then if you're doing it whilst aiding that affected side, you're just going to try and lift the leg up if you can, like so, like that. And if you struggle to do that, then just doing a few toe lifts like that is fine. Okay, so a couple of different variations. Right, so everyone ready? And go. So coming up, I'll just do like I did the last one. I'll just be doing one half of a minute doing one, and then half a minute doing another, so you can see the differences there. Everybody gets a fair share at seeing the different versions of the exercise. That's it. And we're now 30 seconds in, so I'm going to swap. So if you can't lift those legs off the floor, just lifting the toes up is fine for this one, with that affected side over that non-affected side. Or if you can lift them up, then we're just coming up off the floor and back down, like so. Okay. You can hold on to the chair for this one, because it can be a bit of a core workout as well. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Lovely. So everyone grab a very quick drink, and then we'll go straight into those exercises again. The first one's the open clam one that we did at the start using the resistance band. Just whilst everyone's grabbing a quick drink, just to give you a little bit of history around me for any of you that haven't seen me or been to any of the old classes I used to do. So like I said earlier, I'm a sports therapist working for a clinic that's in partnership with Different Strokes, which is a neurological based clinic. And I've been here for about 2.5 years, and I'm a sports therapist slash physio assistant. So I deal with people with strokes, MS, anything like that. So if any of you guys, have any anything do you want a bit more tailored to you, if you just want to leave comments, then that'd be great, and then the team can let me know what to work on for next time. So moving back into the exercises again, like I said, we're going to be going back to the open clam ones, so using that resistance band around the knees, or without, just aiding coming out and back in. And we're going to be doing this for a minute. Okay, ready and go. That's it. Excellent. So at that 30-second mark, so I'm just going to swap over, but you guys don't have to, just so again everyone can see the difference between each exercise depending on their level or current progress in their rehabilitation. That's it. And we're going to be stopping in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Excellent. Right, the next one we're going to be moving on to is the heel raises. So the ones where we're coming up on tiptoes from the side. So this one. And remember, if you've got an affected side, you could come up like that, or you can aid that affected side by just lifting up like a high knee, but making sure your toes stay on the floor. So we're going to start now. That's it. That's it. 20 seconds left. Keep going. Ten seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Lovely. For the next one, second from last is high knees. So coming up like so. Okay, everyone ready? And go. Apologies if I am going through them quite quickly. If you are struggling to keep up, you can always pause the video, get into position, and then start it again, just because there's a lot to cover in this half-an-hour exercise program. I just want to make sure we get it all in. That's it. Lovely. Halfway. That's it. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Excellent. Last one was the raised heel stomps. That's the one where toes were off the floor and we were coming up like so. Or if we're having issues with that affected side, we're just lifting the toes off the floor. Or if you're feeling happy to, holding onto the chair, we're just going to come up. And it's going to work our core a little bit more, but we're going to try and stomp our feet into the floor, working on our tips in the front of our legs. So we'll start now. So after this exercise, we'll have another quick break and I'll explain the next circuit because it's a little bit different to this one. Like I said, this one's continuation through all of them and we won't stop until the end of the circuit because each exercise is only 30 seconds long for the next one. We've just reached the halfway mark on this exercise. So again, I'll go into the other variation of this exercise just so people can see. So there's that one. Or if you want to give it a try, keep the toes off the floor coming up and down like so. 15 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Grab a quick drink. Excellent. So for the next exercise, and the next circuit, we're going to be mostly working on core strength and sort of balance stability and just general stability. So like I said, each of these exercises is 30 seconds long and there's only 3 of them. We're going to be repeating them 3 times. We're just going to continuously perform the exercises for the 30 seconds. It should take about 4.5 minutes in total. But if you struggle to get into some of the positions or get ready, then like I said, just feel free to pause and get into that position and then press play again just by tapping on the screen. So the first one we're going to be doing, and I'll go through all 3 so you know, we're going to be doing sit-ups. So for this one, we're not on the floor for these, so they're a different variation. We're going to be keeping back straight. Hands are going to be on our knees, and you're going to reach down towards your toes, keeping that back straight and back up. So similar to hands to knees, if we were in a normal sit-up, similar to coming to the knees, but this time we're coming down to the foot. Works the exact same core muscles, and we're going to be doing that one for 30 seconds. Okay. Next one we're going to be doing is opposite arm to opposite foot. You can have a weight for this one. You don't have to though. All we're going to be doing is either holding that weight in our hands or holding hands together. And we're just going to be coming up to one side and down to the opposite foot. And then up to the other side and down to the opposite foot. Now, if you struggle to get down towards your feet, don't worry, you can come to your shins, to your knees, whatever is best for you and best on your mobility and your current, like I said, current rehabilitation progress at the moment. And then the very last one we're going to be doing is crunches. So for this one, all we're going to be doing is you're either going to have hands around the back of your head, or if you can't have hands around the back of your head and come down towards the knees and back up, all we're going to be doing is you're going to have hands in front with a weight, reaching down to the floor and then trying to bring your shoulders up nice and high, which might be a better one for you all to do, just because it's going to give you that full range through that core. Okay, so I'll just quickly grab a weight for this one. Like I said, you can use cans of beans, a water bottle, anything with a bit of weight to it works well as a good weight for this. So I'll just get my stopwatch ready and we'll start with the first, which is sit-ups in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, my bad. There we go. Sorry, my phone fell on the floor. So we're coming down towards the feet, like so, keeping back straight. Halfway through this one, I'll give you sort of a 5-second countdown before we swap to the next one. That's it, keep going. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you have that weight, we're going opposite arm to opposite foot. So coming down, or coming up and then down to the foot. And again, if you don't have a weight nearby, you can do this with just your hands, but we're alternating from one side to the other. That's it, we're halfway through this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going into crunches, so knees apart, reaching down, keeping back straight, shoulders up in the air. And again, just take your time with these ones, because like I said, we're repeating each one 3 times and all 30 seconds long, so you're spending about 1.5 minutes on each. You're going to get quite tired quite quickly. If you go full pace, just take your time with it. It's all about the quality rather than the quantity. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going back to the sit-ups. So hands on knees, down to our toes, keeping back straight. That's it. Halfway through this one. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to opposite arm to opposite foot, so holding that weight, all hands together, and we're coming down one side, down to the other. That's it, halfway through this one. That's it, keep going if you're doing really well. And if you feel tired at any point, by all means, feel free to pause, have a quick drink, go to the next one. We're going to change in 3, 2, 1, down to the floor and back up. So we've got one more set to do after this on each exercise. So like I said, if you start to feel really tired and you need a drink, by all means, feel free to pause at any time and grab a quick drink and join back. The whole point of this is to improve your fitness and your general muscle strength and general sort of health and well-being. So the next few weeks we'll be working on that, and hopefully you'll find that you're able to improve and able to progress. And we're going to swap in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down to knees onto feet. So like I was saying, you know, hopefully you're able to progress and find that you might be able to do all of these in one go without having to have a rest the next time we go into exercises or plans similar to this one. That's it. And swapping in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite arm to opposite foot again. That's it. We've got one more exercise after this, so keep going, everyone. Just under a minute left in total. Doing really well. That's it. 10 seconds left on this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're coming down in front, keep it back straight. Arms up nice and high. That's it. Lovely. Well done, everyone. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and everyone stop there. Well done, everyone. Grab a quick drink if you'd like. Like I said, if you did have to pause halfway through that, don't worry about it too much. Give it a go over the next couple of days, over the next few weeks. Hopefully you're able to improve. So if it doesn't look like I'm looking at the camera, it's because the camera's up at the top of near the ceiling. So it's kind of a bit weird to look up so high, but hope you're enjoying the session. And I'm hoping that the coverage is okay and there aren't too many issues and I'm not too bright or anything like that. So moving on to the last circuit. This circuit's all about upper limb strength and again, sort of mobility, stability. This one's got 4 exercises in it. Each one's a minute long and we'll be repeating them twice. Once we've done that, we'll go into a cool down. For this circuit, we're going to need to make sure we've got the weights and just really the weights. And like I said, you don't have to have weights, but if you've got something that you can use as weights, that's perfect because that will just help to encourage a more challenge into the exercise. So the first one we're going to be doing is a bicep curl into a shoulder press. So all we're doing for this one is remaining in that seat, leaning forwards just a little bit, not too much. We're going to have arms nice and straight. You're going to bring that weight or bring your hands to your chest. And after doing that, we're then just going to push out in front. Just make sure you don't hit your nose when you do this one. So we're just coming down, up, like so, back down to chest and gently back down. And this is going to be for a minute. Okay, so ready and go. So, and again, just take your time with these ones because they're designed to tire those muscles out and really get you working. So again, it's quality rather than quantity with these exercises. Lovely, just under 30 seconds left. So 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Right. For the next one, we're going to be doing what's known as abductions. So you're going to have the weight or your hands out in front, and we're just going to be twisting one side to the other. We want to try and move more with our arms than our chest. So try not to twist with it, because then you'll be working more with your core. We want to just remain in front, and we just want to come side to side. Okay, working on our chest muscles. Okay, so everyone ready? And go. So halfway, keep going. Fifteen seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done, everyone. Right. So for the last one, well, not last one, sorry, for the second from last one, so you guys hoping then, we're going to be doing rows. So for this one, we're going to be coming forwards in the chair, making sure that our backs are nice and straight, knees roughly shoulder width apart. It's going to start with the weight in our chest, so we're coming forward like so, and we're just coming back down to the floor and back up to the chest. So just like that. Try and see if you can try and stop coming out with your elbows. Try and keep your elbows nice and tucked in. That's just going to help improve your shoulder mobility, and it's just going to put bigger stretch on your chest. Okay, and it's going to work those shoulders in the back a lot better. Okay, so try and keep those elbows tucked in. All right, ready and go. So 30 seconds left. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Lovely. Next one we're going to be doing, and the last one of this circuit before we go through them again, is just going to be keeping arms out, and we're just doing shoulder flexion up and back down. Okay, so we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it, 30 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Lovely. So we're going to go straight back into them again. This was the bicep curl into the shoulder press. Okay, ready and go. $30 left. That's it, keep going. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, stop, sorry, not go. The next one we're going to be doing is seated abduction ones. Okay, so we'll start now. And again, sorry if I'm going through it quite quickly, it's just a lot to cover in 30 minutes. So 20 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Lovely. We're then going into rows. So that was the one where we were sitting, coming forward a bit, and then tucking in with our elbows. Ready and go. One more exercise to do after this one, and then we'll go into our cool down. Well done today, everyone. You've been doing really well. $20 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. And then the last one we're doing is in seated, arms out nice and straight and coming up into shoulder flexion. Okay, and go. Very last one. Well done everyone today. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done, everyone. Right, just because of time, I'm going to go straight into the cool down, but you can have a break after this one. By all means, just press pause and have a quick drink. But going straight into the cool down. For the first one, what we're going to do is I want you to have legs out in front, nice and straight, and we're just going to reach down towards our toes and just see how low you can get. If you get to just your shins, that's fine. But if you can get down to your feet or to your ankles, then that's great. We're just going to hold it for a few seconds and come back up, coming back down and back up, and then down once more and back up. Lovely. And then going to bring knees to chest. So holding onto the bottom of that thigh. You can hold onto the knee depending on how much mobility you've got on that affected side. We're just going to bring it up as high as we can towards our chest. Now, if any of you have had any sort of hip replacements or anything like that, I recommend trying not to come too high. Just bring your leg up to here and that's fine as well. But it just gives you a bit more of an added stretch if you're able to get it closer to your chest, and it's helping to stretch out all of those muscles around the hip. And we'll just swap over. We're then going to swap over again. That's it. And just once more onto the other side. And then going to go back into trunk twists. So twisting one side to the other. And we're just going to finish off with some of those rotations forwards with the shoulders. And then with some backwards as well. And then we're just going to give it a little bit of a shake to finish off with. Lovely. Right, sorry if today went over a little bit. I'll bear that in mind for next time. I hope you've all had a lovely time today, and I hope you have a lovely week. And yeah, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.